It was perfect. Perfect.
It's all right. Like,
So recently Bou Butu Bhuta has completed 30 days in cinema, which is a rare sight nowadays. During this time, the Jagdish Mishra film has broken numerous records from being the highest grosser film, beating Karma's lifetime collection in a week. Outrageous as it may sound, the film has also defeated Jawan and KGF 2 in terms of collection in Odisha, which was around 15.2 crore, and Bou Butu Bhuta has already collected 17 crore, and many famous film reviewers from YouTube also covered the film. But Suraj has eclipsed everyone by coming out to see the movie here in Bhubaneswar and also had a beautiful interview with Babushaan. You saw what I did there? Suraj eclipsed. Yeah, whatever. Also, the famous director of Mahanati and Kalki, Mr. Nag Ashwin, also shared about the movie in his Instagram story. So, before diving into the review, let's discuss few key trends that Bou Butu Bhuta has set. For the first time, an Odia film in my lifetime has premiered at midnight, which is such a unique way to promote an horror film. And it was houseful, to be honest, which was a statement by itself. Side note, this also led to a comedic situation as many came to the 12 p.m. show with the 12 a.m. ticket. A genuine mistake, no matter what. So, now let's dive into my general opinion about the film. The acting. The cast boasts of capable and experienced actors, and like a true stalwart of Odia industry, Aparajita Mohanty is the show stealer. With her nuanced and calm demeanor of Ratnamala, she held every scene she was in. Let's talk about that entry scene. The BGM by Anurag Panigrahi, her walk while tying her hair was absolutely fire. You get goosebumps every time you see that scene. She definitely had a crazy presence about her in the movie. Jagannath Seth, an NSDN, was praised by Babushaan in an interview, had a lasting performance in the movie, and with his limited screen presence, I just wished his portion had a bigger chunk in the screenplay. And talked about his entry scene also. The BGM was perfect, and he had completely embodied that character. And he nailed it, you know. Nailed it. If you know, you know. Mandakini, whom we all saw in DID Season 1, made her acting debut here. Her agility also helped the character to be more ferocious and scary. We all remember the trailer scene where she bit off her tongue. Definitely, she put the horror in this horror film. Ravi Mishra. I love one scene where he showed his class in the second half. After an emotional interaction with a family member, he had those intense eyes, which was angry and hurt. I just wish he get those roles to showcase his talents. He is a superb talent. Anisha. Although she had limited screen time, but she was refreshing to see as a younger Ratnamala. I hope she get more roles and we could see her talent. Coming back to the stalwart, Archita and Chaudhary Jayaprakash, they were used very less, but they did their job. Now, let's come to the star, Babushan. Babushan character here demanded to emote a lot, which was different from his preferred subtle acting. But he has excelled. I don't want to spoil anything, so I would be careful to not to divulge any plot points. But one of my pet peeves would be though Babu was on point with nearly all scenes, but sometimes when the situation demanded a so-called underlined emotions of sorts, he may be not so comfortable, which is a minute thing I observed. He had all the heavy lifting to do in this film, and he did it. Also, I think the interval block scene by Babu and Aparajita ma'am was the best scene of the movie. Do check it out. Now come to the songs. Gaurav Anand and Babushan combo does it again. Side note again, they both remind me of Dhanush and Anirudh during the movie 3, where like Dhanush, Babu is an experienced actor, producer, and like Anirudh, Gaurav is starting out with bangers. Even in Bou Butu Bhuta, he delivered a banger dance number, Dungu Thili. But let's talk about the phenomenon the song Oda Lage has become, be it reels or our music streaming apps. Everywhere you go, you can hear the melodious Oda Lage, lyrics penned down beautifully by Papu Goswami and sung by none other than Babushaan and Subhashri Jena. Although in picturization, I could not understand why there is no lip sync. I understand the wide shots are okay, but the master shots were too focused on the face, in my opinion, which looked odd. Also, shout out to Rudrakant Singh for beautifully showcasing the Odisha's Grand Canyon, Konakund, in this song. Now, let's come to the best song of the film, Lal Tuk Tuk, which totally encapsulates the theme horror in this film. The song is sung by none other than Aparajita Mohanty. The song generates a kind of eeriness in you when you hear it in the beginning, and you are totally hooked to it. Also, another hero of the film is definitely Avishek Panigrahi, who designed the BGM of the film, which elevate the film to a new height. The BGM of Ratnamala in the beginning is an icing on the cake. Every time she is on the screen, the BGM invokes curiosity and goosebumps. Every time. Seriously. Can't even tell you the amount of whistles the entry of Ratnamala got. DOP. The DOP of the film, Rudrakant Singh, also done a tremendous job. He totally set the tone of the film to accompany the horror element. Especially I loved the silhouette shots in the second half of the film. It was amazing. The screenplay and story. The film took too long for the plot to evolve, but still had an engaging and good first half. Although the second half was fast-paced and lot of expositions were revealed, but it lacked proper framework in my opinion. The script had potential, especially the past life that it explores, but had so much to uncover in the second half that it was like too much to handle. The motivation seemed lackluster and weak for the villagers, though a particular flashback scene was interesting, but the side actors' non-acting faces took away from the intense emotions that was being portrayed. The film could have dived more into the folklore of how the particular spirits get trapped or gets attracted. But they had some interesting ideas, like seeing an owl in the day is bad omen for you. They could have explored more in those directions to make it more horror specific. Direction. Jagdish Mishra is having a dream run any debut director can hope for. Deservingly so, because in his debut film, he could deliver a product which is far superior than many of his colleagues. Let's talk about the interval block first. Like many Telugu films, which does the interval block so well, I finally have an Odia film with an amazing interval block. After seeing it, I had a perpetual smile throughout the interval so well, especially a particular money shot was showcased. You will be amazed how it was shot, and a set of crazy eyes you will see of an actor, which will remind you of Hrithik Roshan in War 2 teaser. Also, the director had a very unique way of showing the title cards, which will be completed in the interval, which was a great touch. Also, talk about the opening shots he had of Ratnamala and Jagannath's character. The BGM, the intro, the shot was amazing. Praising him by all this, it was not all gold that he touched, to be honest. But it is not a mixed bag because there are a lot of goods than bad. Like the climax didn't work for me, as the infusion of comedy and horror felt flat, to be honest. Also, there was a harness visible through the actor's shirt. At the end, it is a valiant effort by an capable and experienced cast and technicians. We have definitely hit it out of the park financially, and this is another feather for an Odia film. We are in the right direction, and kudos to the team, and enjoy it in the theaters near you. बहुत ज्ञाना दे देली